All right, so it's Monday, November 14th. It's math time, 10 o'clock. And today we are going to start a chapter on division. Remember, I reminded you that fifth grade is really all about doing everything you've done in all the way up till fourth grade, but doing it with fractions and decimals. But before starting with dividing fractions and decimals, we just want to spend a couple of chapters reminding ourselves what division is, how it works, different strategies for it. So we're wrapping our mind around division. So I'm going to start with this little 4-minute video, just reminding us what division is. So here we are at my little division video.
Psst. Come over here, behind the boxes. I'm hiding from the multiplication and division symbols. They want to play with me really badly, but sometimes I just don't understand them. They want to play tag with me, but let's face it, division can be really rough, and I am not joking. Maybe you guys can help me learn more about the relationship between multiplication and division. Will you help me? Thanks. Wait, did you hear that? Are they nearby? Uh-oh. Ow. Tag, girl. Ugh. Multiplication and division are not as hard as they look. Multiplication is like repeated addition, division is like repeated subtraction. Here we have two math problems that are already completed. 3 times 4 equals 12. And 12 divided by 3 equals 4. In division, we are sharing something equally. Division is just the opposite of multiplication. We call that the inverse. Now let's look at the relationship between these two problems. In the problem 3 times 4, there are 3 groups. And within each group, we have 4 dots representing the 4 that are in each group. There are 12 dots total, which is our answer. In the division problem, you will notice that the 12 is at the beginning. In a division problem, you start with the total number of dots. The problem is telling us that we will take 12 dots and divide them equally among 3 groups. We will put a dot in each group until all dots are gone. Can you tell me how many dots are in each group? There are 4 dots in each group, just like the answer. Awesome! In both the multiplication and division problems, the smaller numbers tell us how many groups we have and how many items go in each group. The biggest number in each problem is the total amount of items, or dots in our case. Here are 2 more problems, but they don't give us the answer. Let's start with the division problem and see if using multiplication can help us. 15 divided by 3 equals blank. 15 is the large number or total of dots. We are dividing the 15 dots equally among 3 groups. We start by using our 3 groups and share the dots equally. To do this, we will put 1 dot in each group until they are gone. How many dots are in each group?
5.
The answer is 5. Great job. So 15 divided by 3 is 5.
Well, now I look
If we
at it
pay
like that.
attention, we can see that 5 multiplied by 3 in the problem gives us 15.
I always do.
Wait a minute. We just answered the multiplication problem on the left. 5 times 3 equals 15. It's really important to remember that in division, you are finding what 2 numbers multiplied together equal the largest number. The 2 smaller numbers in this division problem multiplied together gives us the largest number, which is 15. This is amazing stuff, and now it is time to go play some tag. This time I am going to be ready now that I understand a little bit more of division and multiplication. See you next time. Goodbye. Okay guys, you have a few options here. You can click the video on my right.
I want
or
to
on
show
my
you
left
this one, if it'll let me.
to watch more
Vision-
awesome stuff.
Ah,
If
come
you
on,
want
it
to
won't let me.
subscribe, click the big.
Okay, let me escape. And let me go to that division vocabulary one, because that's also really important to this chapter. And when we do our little quiz tomorrow, I'm probably going to include a little question about these 3
The ball-
big division words. So here we go with division
started
vocabulary.
as soon as I... Uh-oh. Ouch. I'm okay.
And this gets confusing.
Here is a division problem. And just like multiplication, the numbers used in division have certain names. Today we are going to learn the names we use to describe these, but unlike multiplication, all three numbers have separate names. Do not worry though, because we will practice with all three. The 15 in this equation is called the dividend. The dividend is the number you are dividing. So in this example, let's say we have 15 balls. The 15 balls are the dividend. The number 3 in the problem is called the divisor.
So that dividend, if you think of it, the end, it's like the biggest number. It's the end of all of them. It's the big number that you're dividing. Whatever you're dividing, whatever you're splitting up, the total is the dividend. Remind yourself of that word. Say it to yourself right now. Dividend, dividend, dividend is the big number. Dividend, the end of the earth.
Divisor. This is the number we are dividing by. The divisor takes the dividend and breaks it into smaller groups. In this problem, let's say we have 3 kids that want to share the 15 balls. The 3 in the problem is the divisor. The number 5 is the answer, and we call this the quotient. This is the number that we get after dividing the dividend by the divisor. So in this example, the 15 balls are the dividend, and we need to split them between 3 kids. The 3 kids are the divisor and are the ones breaking the 15 balls into smaller groups. The balls are now split evenly into groups of 5. Do you remember what the answer is called in a division problem? It is called the quotient. Great job, kids.
So the trickiest thing about this is if we take the basketballs and we're dividing them between 3 kids, then every kid's going to get 5 basketballs. But let's say you're saying that you're going to give each kid 3 basketballs. Well, now you're saying, oh, 15 divided by 3, you're not coming out with 5 basketballs. You're coming out with, 15 divided by 3 equals 5 groups, 5 kids, right? So that's what gets confusing with division is you don't know whether you're counting the number of the groups or how many are in each group. So you really have to pay attention to the problem.
There are several ways to write a division problem. Let's take a quick look. Here we have 3 ways to write a division problem. This division problem is exactly the same as the one above. The 15 is the dividend and is found inside this division box. The 3 is the divisor, and the 5 above the division box is the quotient, also known as the answer. Let's look at one last way to show a division problem. Again, this problem is the same as the one above. The 15 is the dividend and is on top of a division bar. The 3 is the divisor in the problem, and the number 5 is the quotient.
So that says 15 divided by 3 equals
Today we
5.
learned a lot of new vocabulary with division, and you guys did awesome.
Okay. So it's a little bit tricky with division, unlike multiplication, where it's just like 2 things times each other equal a total. Because this time you're taking a total and you're either splitting it into a certain number of groups, or you're asking how many are in each group. So if you have 3 kids and they each have 5 basketballs, your answer, it depends. If you're saying if I have 15 basketballs and I'm splitting them between 3 kids, how many basketballs are they going to get? And you're going to say 5. Or you're going to say, if I have 15 basketballs and I want to give 3 basketballs to each kid, how many kids are there going to be? And your answer again is 5, but it's not the basketballs, it's the kids. So it does get a little bit tricky. So today we are going to do the pretest of 5.0. If you look on your actually answer me this question. So when I redo the units, sometimes I will go in on the modules and I will slide the one we're working on to the top. So if you look on my list, 5 is what comes up first. Is it like that for you guys too? Does 5 come up first when you go to the modules? Yes? Okay, I'm seeing nodding yes. Perfect. So today you're going to do 5.0, the module 5 pretest, and then you're going to go in and read lesson 5.01 Division Wonderland. You don't have to submit anything. It's only 6 pages long, and it's really just a review of all your division, and tomorrow you'll submit the quiz for that one. you have any questions about that? So what I'd really like you to do, I don't see any questions, is go into the breakout rooms and do those things and then do your dream box lesson. And if you have any questions, even if it's a question on the quiz or anything, I'm happy to come and help you with it. So if you want to learn something, that's what I'm here for. So please come and ask me, okay? And then also I have the girls group meeting in about 13 minutes. So I'm going to leave room 1 open, and at 10:30, I'm going to transfer my super reader girls into that room, okay? So if you have any questions, come and ask me. Otherwise, it's 5.0 and 5.01. Stay here if you have a question. Yes, Vivi.
It isn't a question on the math, but when is the felt time? When the felt little animals going to be made?
Yeah, at 12:20.
Okay, 12:20. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Liam, what's your question? Liam, question?
Can you just like walk outside of the meeting, or do you have?
Yeah,
to,
because
like-
you're really good at getting your lessons done and your dream box done. That's fine with me. If you're a kid who always turns in your assignments on time, you can do that. And if you have any questions, come back in, okay? And I'll see you at 11:40 for our game, okay?
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Kainoa, what's your question?
Is it okay if we do partners or no?
You can do with partners after you do your pretest, okay? So do your pretest, then come back to me and I'll put you in with a partner.
Which pretest is it?
5.0,
Hmm.
okay? All right. Is that your same question, Eli? I see you nodding your head. Was that your question? No, what's your question?
Oh, wait, was my hand up?
Yeah, you were like this. Maybe you were just stretching.
Yeah, I probably was stretching.
All right, go do your work, my friend. Bree, did you want to work with me or Christian? Do you guys want to work together?
Wait, can I work?
No, go do your work, Eli. You're okay. Go do your work. And if you finish, then come back in and you and Kainoa can work on the assignment. Amoy, is that your
Wait,
question?
you have to do the reading for the thing?
First, you need to go do 5.0, the pretest. It's a
Oh, do
quiz.
it.
Yeah.
Do
And
the
then
quiz?
after 5.0, it's 5.01. And then you need to do dream box. Okay.
Okay.
Head to your breakout room. Amoy, did you have a question? All right, go to your breakout room, my friend. Kainoa, bye-bye. Go to your breakout room. I wish I could move you there, but I can't. Please go to your breakout room, Kainoa. Bye, Kainoa. Kainoa. Okay. Good morning, Halame. How are you today?
I'm okay.